It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Coming up next.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Set to put his foot into this one, and we are underway from Atlanta. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from the University of Washington.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense. This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And looking to throw, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Penix. That's complete to Mooney. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now Penix. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he's across midfield to the 48. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing again, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To the air, Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
That's thrown underneath to Allgeier. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys he catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. On the run is Tracy. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To throw it is Locke. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Here's Locke to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Locke. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. Take it at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. On the give, here's Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Allgeier will try to pick it up. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And complete to Drake London. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Penix working out of the gun here. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His fourth catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Robinson with another carry. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Think he's got some unfinished business after taking that all the way down to the 1?
There's no doubt in his mind that he has unfinished business. How upset would he be, even though he won't show it, if the play call comes in, quarterback, keeper, bootleg, maybe someone else carrying the football. He's done the heavy lifting. Let him take it across the goal line.
Allgeier is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Coup now for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Tyler Allgeier capping things off with a touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants going to take over again on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll hand it to Tracy. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Locke. Open target here, Darius Slayton. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2nd and 9. On play action, Locke. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Play action. Now it's Locke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Matt Judon in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Gano's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
And so let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Finally, this defense makes a stand. They'd given up touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but here they said, we've got to put a stop to that. Good coverage there to force a punting situation and a 4th down.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. New York set to take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's a 2nd and 8. Right back to Tracy. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Block now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
That ball caught by Slayton. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Now it's Tracy, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants get a bit closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And looking to throw, Penix. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ray McCloud, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. They'll throw with Penix. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Williams to return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now Penix. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Throwing again, Penix. Touchdown, Falcons! Darnell Mooney.
A 15-yard touchdown ground as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Block off of play action. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now Locke. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here's Tracy.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Here's Locke.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
The Falcons offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in this 1st half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
They begin the drive with Robinson.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the shotgun, it's Penix. That's complete to Mooney. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Third down and 1. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll go play action here with Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Steps away to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Able to complete this one to McLeod. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
In the first half, it was the rookie number 8 overall pick, Michael Penix, who had it working out there. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 10. On the ground, here comes Tracy.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line.
The Falcons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Penix working out of the gun here.
And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And New York set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Locke.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Tracy.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Tracy. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He's got the hook up there to Neighbors.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix.
Forced out to his left. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Bobby Okereke able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
They'll throw with Penix.
And he's going to go down again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Third down and 13. And looking to throw, Penix. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he had it going in the 1st half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Here's Locke to throw.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Locke now to throw. He's got Bellinger.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
To throw it is Locke.
He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Tracy trying the right side. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On play action, Locke. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Here's Locke. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Now Locke. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Falcons ready to take over.
They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
To the air, Penix. Got a man, it's London.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Robinson up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, That tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now Penix.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Michael Penix.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Coup for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Locke going to throw.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Looking to throw. Locke. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Arnold Ebiketie picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Locke working out of the gun.
He's got Slayton on the slant.
The Giants on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Into the hands of London. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
They'll go play action here with Penix. That's complete to Mooney. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. He finds Robinson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing now is Locke. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Locke, got to have this one. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw with Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off.
Pushing his way through.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense and receiver Malik Neighbors headed onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Gets this to Bellinger.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Connects with Slayton.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now 2nd and 4. Now Locke.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Locke to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's 1st down. Here's Locke.
And his throw is incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Locke. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Locke again. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.